Oops,
It says here.
there we go. That's Dan's brother and family. Which brother?
It doesn't say.
Dan who?
Your
Dad.
father.
Your father's brother and family. You got a lot of cousins.
Yeah, shit. All right, well.
This is Dan's brother Theodore and family.
Okay. You guys were a prolific bunch.
That's why I didn't know he had any daughters.
Uncle Ted?
Yeah.
Well,
He had a son, Emo, that was a preacher, and that was it.
1, 2, 3, 4 girls. 5 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4 boys.
I didn't know he had 4 boys either.
Yep.
he had 8 kids. Look how tired that poor woman looks.
And this one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids.
Oh yeah, and Alex, the guy who was my age, he had 10 of them.
Well,
They had cold winters back there.
Apparently so, and they were very friendly.
He was what?
They were very friendly people.
with each other.
Apparently so.
When I met,
Which one did you remember?
there was a nurse that
5 girls, 1, 2.
was down there when I went back east.
Yeah?
And the doctor, he made rounds in 3 different towns. And the doctor's office was down by the old jailhouse or firehouse or whatever the hell it was. I walked in, she says, "Can I help you?" And I says, "Yeah, I think you can." I says, "You work here?" She says, "Yeah, I'm the nurse." I says, "Where's your certificates at?" And she says, "Huh?" I says, "Where's your certificate at?" I says, "I'm from Pier, and I'm checking all the licenses and certificates." Huh? I says, "You must be hard of hearing." And we started all over again. When I got through, Arnie finally walked in. She was shaking like a leaf. She said something in German, and I answered, and she says, "What the hell?" You speak German too? I said, "Russian too, and Italian." And she looked, and she says, "I don't know what the hell's going on." She says, "But I'm about ready to go home right now." "Where's the doctor at?" "Well, he ain't supposed to be here for another hour." "What the hell kind of place are you running if you're running the damn place without the doctor here?" She was all shook up. Well, Arnie looks at her and he says, "You haven't met my kid brother yet, have you?" And she says, And then it dawned on her. She says, "Your kid brother?" He says, "Yeah, you ever heard of Fido?" "Oh, yeah." And she says, "You're looking at him."
Well, you have a reputation, Dad. Okay, next. Oh, wow, yeah.
That's Dad, ain't it?
Yeah. And there's another one, look.
Wait a minute, what are you looking at now?
She's looking at him compared to their brother, to his brother.
See him the difference? See the resemblance?
Hmm?
See the resemblance in the eyes especially. Eyes and the nose.
Our nose has traveled through many a generation.
Yeah, see?
He was a good-looking man.
He was a good-looking man.
They were good-looking men.
None of it rubbed off on the rest of them.
Apparently not.
Grandma Peach's mother's brother.
Oh, mother's brother.
There's Dan Reedy.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
And brother.
I was going to say, she was a little girl, too.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma Knittle.
Just a little
I don't
boy.
remember what she looked like, but I remember what a rump food tasted like.
A Romstrudel?
Yeah.
Cousin Kate Knittle. I don't know who that is.
Huh?
Cake Knittle?
Cake. I don't either.
Okay.
Cousin Barney Reedy and wife. Look how dark they are.
Well,
Mrs. Chris Knittle and her family.
she doesn't look very happy.
They weren't happy. They never smiled into a picture.
That was against the law.
It was not.
Got it?
No. Who's the couple in the middle for the flowers?
Chris, Mirror, Minor. I don't know who that is.
What?
Okay, who's this?
Oh, this is Bertha. What was her name?
Moochler?
Moochler. Bertha Moochler and her husband.
And who's the guy on the top?
I didn't recognize him, but I remember old Bert was
This guy?
Yeah. John Knittle.
209.
Cousin John Knittle. Yeah. Oh, Bert Moochler, yeah. She was quite a character. And family.
Who?
Joe Geesey.
And they're related.
They're just relative people.
Okay. And who's the people next to him holding the baby?
Bill Sonnenfeld. This looks like Grandma Pietz.
That is Grandma Pietz.
Mm-hmm.
That's her school thing when she was in school.
Bill and Mark.
Hang on. Who's the baby?
I'm just telling you. Mabel and Bill's first baby.
Mabel was out here a little while back.
Okay, who is Mabel, Dad?
Mabel was Adolf's daughter.
Cousin.
Adolf's daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Adolf was
Mom's sister.
mom,
Right.
Mom's brother.
and that was his daughter. And they had a boy by the name of Marlin. But Mabel was out here with her husband.
Yeah. We got a picture of them.
So is that Mabel right there?
Mabel and Bill's first baby.
Oh, all right. Okay, and who's these other people?
That's Mabel, somebody else. Mabel's oldest girl, Mabel who?
I don't know.
And their second girl, that's not their confirmation. I don't know who that is.
Okay, who's up in the corner?
That's Grandma.
Bottom corner.
Mrs. Gross and friend.
Oh.
That's Grandma Pietz in the middle.
Oh. Okay. So how old do you think Grandpa was there?
He's probably in his early 20s, late teens, early 20s.
Wow. Okay, and so the rest of these people were just people he went to school with, do you think?
Some of them, yeah. These here. I don't know who, they're probably all these guys. Here's a cousin.
Hang on.
Henry Reedy's cousin.
Hang on. Wow. These were not cheap pictures.
Mm-mm.
Who's the big guy there in this bottom picture?
I don't know.
Here.
Oh, Ben Oates, O-C-H-S.
He looks like somebody
And
to
this
be
is
reckoned with.
Siegfried Inberry.
Oh, that was the Oach guy. Okay.
This was the Oach.
And then there's the cousin.
Mm-hmm.
You do his name?
Henry Reedy, there's a cousin.
Oh, all right.
That's on Grandma's side. Look, it looks like Grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like him.
Wow.
I never seen a real good picture.
So who's this people in
Emma
there?
Schneibly and Son.
Oh. Look at that hat. Who's Emma Schneidley?
That's his Navy hat.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who Emma Schneibly is. A friend of my mother. Of
All right.
Mom's.
Now who are these people?
William Gunther and family. And who this is, I don't know. Oh, Johnny Kraft and sisters. Down at the bottom.
Wow. That's seriously 40s.
Men and family.
Say it again.
Chris Kirschman. Kerschman.
Huh. Okay. So this is Grandpa
There he is.
Pietz's college picture.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
Right here.
I don't know if I can get that close.
I don't know what college he went to.
Okay, what does that say? Theodore.
These are Dan's college pictures.
Oh, that's all it says?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, this is the what band?
Hosmer Concert Band.
And what did Grandpa do?
I don't know. It was just a picture of theirs.
So if you had the uniform, you could be in the band?
It doesn't say who's in the band. It just says the city band.
Okay.
That looks like Dan right there.
I think it is.
And this is
Hang
the
on.
general store.
Try not to hit that.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. This is the general store inside?
I don't know. It looks like it.
I think it is. I don't know who's behind the counter, but that's kind of cool.
Grandma would have been able to tell us.
Daddy can tell us.
No. This is Heckenleibel's Granary.
I'm sorry.
Lumber, lath, shingles, Lyman's lumber yard.
And that's metal. That's printed on metal.
Yeah, I see it.
On tin.
Mm-hmm. Compliments of Heckenleiber.
Look at what it was.
I don't know.
I'll just fill it in later.
Mm-hmm.
That is a way cool picture.
Which one?
This one here. The one I'm
This is
doing.
Grandpa.
Mom.
Huh? What?
Thank you. Story about Uncle Harold and the
Lumberyard?
Yes.
Oh, we was just playing tag.
I know, tell me about it.
All he did was run around and try to hit the guardrail full speed so he could shoot off on the side.
Uh-huh.
There was no guardrail there. It was just like this, and they had the planks in it,
Uh-huh.
and both sides. And when you wanted to unload lumber and stuff, you pull the lumber out of the stack and lay it down, and you took it, let it down easy so you didn't break the lumber.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. You just knocked the wind out of him. And he stayed there. We went right on home. We didn't worry about it. But they figured he was dead anyhow, so it didn't make any difference. We weren't supposed to be up there.